All right, today in my backyard buggy shop, we're going to give you a couple updates. We've got a pan assembled, then we're going to move a couple of bodies around. So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, so here's what we did today. You saw the parts laying on the ground. I went and bolted them all together. Just put a set of roller wheels on it. And now I can move around. I'm going to get in there and detail it really good. Got the clutch cable Bowden tube in place already. I'm going to dig up all the parts for it. I know I've got most of all brakes and shocks and cables and hoses and all kinds of stuff for it. So I'm going to go ahead and dig all that up tomorrow. Got a number of tubs to go through, and we'll figure out what we need and make a list. I started going through some of my tubs, well, not those tubs, but these tubs over here, looking for some parts, and I found the correct set of new 66 front drums, brakes, backing plates, shoes. I got a couple different master cylinder choices. Found a couple of wheel cylinders, unfortunately not the correct ones. Got a steering wheel I kept trying to sell. Even have some chrome taillights if I wanted to go fancy. Whole pedal assembly. I found brand new shocks that are going to go on the rear. Self-supporting 12-volt starter. Had to change the nose cone mount out because this motor had a bus nose cone in it. I should say, try that again. Had to change the nose cone out because this transmission had a bus nose cone mount on it. I was able to get a pretty good geometry going on the Bowden tube. I found a pretty good shift coupler, and you can see where I shortened it. This pan is the one that I did a couple of videos on how to chop the pan. And like I said, you saw me dragging this thing around. It's nice and sturdy. All right, so I'm going to continue tomorrow going through these parts boxes here and figuring out what else I need, because I need to find shock bolts. I need to find bolts to mount the pedal assembly. Just basically look around, see what other parts I could find before I make my list and order all my parts. All right, let's come back on day 2, 3, or 4, whatever it's going to be. All right, back in the shop. Let's see what we got finished off today. We got pedal assembly in, including master cylinder. We got steering mechanism in, still needs to be restored. Brake pedal is in. We have a clutch. We're waiting on brake lines and brake parts, so we can go ahead and overhaul all the brakes. Out back, we've got clutch cable done, shift linkage done, shocks are on, new axle boots, and we're getting ready to roll. Decided to change things up a little bit and pull the purple body off of the 64 pan that it is sitting on, because I'd rather have the 66 pan. I set everything up, but I forgot to turn the camera on when I pulled the body off, so you're going to just have to trust me. I got the body off myself, got it on my cart. All right, I messed up and did not hit record, so you guys did not get to see me lift this body off by myself. So it's on the cart, and we're going to help get it up onto this little landing here. Perfect. All right, so now we got a couple of choices. All right, the sun is just starting to go past the bushes, so I guess it's time to come out and get a little footage. Pull the body off. It's a 75p, brilliant light purple Myers Manx. Pulled it off the pan because I wasn't quite ready to start working on this, and I find myself robbing parts out of it. So I think I'm going to switch it around and take the white buggy that's going to be orange and put it on the 64, and the purple is going to go on the 66. It's getting a lot closer. Just got a whole bunch of parts in. Going to take care of that. I'm going to take a look at what we need. I want to switch this beam out because this beam is a lowered beam and I don't want to use it. And I got to raise the back end up a little bit because it sits kind of low. Pan's got a couple of entry spots and it's a right side drive pan. How about that? All right, let's take a look at this body. The only thing I've done is mounted the dashboard to the hood so I could put the windshield into place. I'll give you a look at the tag. Very cool. No holes drilled in it except for to mount the windshield frame, which is not even bolted in. It's nice to have laying around, that's for sure.